Using Historian Client Workbook basic functions. Depending on your operating system, you will have a different way to access the Historian Client Workbook. Here on my Metro UI, I have a tile for it. So I click on it and here we have it. The first thing we are going to do in this lab is to type on the cell A1 the word reactor. Enter. And now I'm going to change the format for Arial size 14 and bold. Then we select cell A2 and here we are going to enter a function. So we start with the equal sign and then the function now. Open and close parenthesis and click enter. And it will refresh to the current date and time. Now we select cell A4 and go to the Historian tab. Click on the tag selection button and click on the tag selection command. And here we have our tag picker. From here we are going to start looking for our tags. Now notice that the tags list is empty. So first we need to click on the name of the Historian server. And now that is populated on the filter pane under the tag name field, enter React and the percentage sign, which is the wildcard. Click apply and here we have our React level and React temp. So select them both and click OK. Now we click on the tag values button and we select the live values option. The live values step 1 of 3 dialog box opens. And under the server name, we need to make sure that this is the name of your Historian server. For the cells containing the tag names, we need to select A4 and A5 and click next. Here on the step 2 of 3, select the cell for output. We want to change this for B3. So we click on it and then select cell B3. Make sure that the enter the results as an array formula option is checked. Click next. And here on the step 3 of 3, we are going to uncheck the quality checkbox. And click finish. And here we have our live data, which is the last value that was saved in the database. Now if we click the option to refresh it under the controls group, these values are going to keep updating. Now we are going to save this report on my training folder, which is under the C drive. And I'm going to call it my report.xlsx, which is the format for Excel workbooks. Click Save. And now we are going to change the worksheet. So move to worksheet number 2. And here go to Tag Values and click on History Values. So the History Values step 1 of 4 dialog box appears. And for the server name, we want to make sure this is our Historian server. And under Select Cells containing the tag names, we want to make sure that it's making reference to the cells A4 and A5 of the first worksheet. So it says here Sheet 1, A4, A5. Now notice that when I click here on the reference, it went back to show me where the tags are coming from. And when I click Next, it's going to go back to my current worksheet. So now in the steps 2 of 4, we want to make sure that the output cell is A1 and that the enter the results as an array formula box is checked. Next. Here we have datetime selected by default, so let's click on the More button and uncheck the WW retrieval mode, which is also checked by default. Now click on the Format tab. We are going to use tag-based criteria white tables, so that one is okay. Now we click on the Retrieval tab and we are going to change the retrieval mode to Best Fit. And for the cyclic attributes, we are going to leave the first option checked, making sure that it is 100 values over equal time intervals. We click Next. And finally, on the step 4 of 4, we are going to leave the default of relative time minus 10 minutes from now. We click Finish. And here we have our historical data. Now we are going to save it again. And let's close it.